You're the first person ever told me that.
Que todo se ve bien.
We're stuck in the ship now, Mr. Morgan. In the ship. We're drowning in mud.
For a man of the cloth, you have quite a way with words.
Words are the very least of my problems. The very least.
I'm sure.
Vamos a darle. A ver, ¿dónde estás, Dutch? Dutch. Ostras, hay póker. Me tienta el póker. El nuevo sub.
It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more.
We
Ahí está.
are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon.
Oh, vamos a pescar, sí señor. Sí señor. Perder el tiempo ahí pescando. Cómo me gusta pescar. Cómo me gusta pescar.
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in? Hey, you don't look too rosy.
A ver si me acuerdo cuál era mi caballo. Creo que es este. Este es mi caballo. Este es my friend.
Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen. Let me show you how it's done.
Vamos, José.
Just fish here. There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, it was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did
Cómo se ve
well
este
finding
juego,
that
leches.
spot, Arthur.
Es que es
More
increíble.
Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again. Thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived. How well we have fought. Especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble.
Ahí va.
Start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich, Simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day.
Vamos
Looks like
a
law
pescar
up
ahí.
ahead. Play it cool.
Bueno. Que viene la ley. Bueno.
Hey! Cold?
hello, gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat drug in.
Well, well, look who it is.
Bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
¡Ostras!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on,
Vamos, jefe, vámonos ya por estos bandidos.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away. And do not shoot them, you hear me? Come
Uy,
on,
como me
hurry.
caiga.
All right.
Tranquilo,
Come
tranquilo.
on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster,
Callahan.
Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. What are these fellas wanted for? Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You said plenty.
Go on, deputies.
¡Toma!
Now get after the others. Come on.
¿Qué hostia se ha llevado, colega?
Through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train.
Cabalga junto al tren. ¡Vamos, caballo!
Closer. Get alongside that flat carriage. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why
Tú
me?
tranquilo.
Because you ride like my grandmother.
¡Guau!
Now he's
Yeah.
Cop bastard! I didn't do nothing! Go to hell!
¡Zafarse! ¡Vamos, vamos, vamos!
Damn fool!
Vamos a por estos... ¡Hola! ¡Siguiente!
Stay on.
Where you gonna run to?
Ven para acá, bandido.
Making it worse?
¡Mira! Vamos, Arthur.
Come on. You stop them, I'll stop the train.
Bastard! Damn bastard! Get the hell away from me!
Toma, toma, toma. Toma. ¡Pum! Ahí va, me ha quitado el sombrero. Una hostia. Vale, tranquilo.
You hold it right there! I'm coming for you next!
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just us then, lawman. Come here.
Do we need to bother?
Let me go.
Can't do that.
Vale, tengo que pegarle.
Need some gin? Come on.
Ahí va. Cachondo.
You sure?
Toma, 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 toma. he visto todas las de Rocky, chaval. Toma ahí. Y tal. A ver la cámara, colega. Ahí. Otro que me ha quitado el sombrero. Madre. Me lo ha reventado.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Coge el señor Anderson. Vale.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, the estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain around here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Pues vamos a Robles.
We're gonna bear left here.
Por aquí. Vale.
Whoa. Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me? Oof. Chop, chop, don't just leave him slumped on there for the whole town to see. Just bring him here.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him.
Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Now, I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, These better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where are you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out over rebel gold, marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents or some such.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? You had enough of a chase for one day.
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? Kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Uy. Vamos, ven.
If the weather keeps up, I may start wearing my bathing costume to the town.
Sure is nice.
Vamos.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
Vamos a pescar. Vamos.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still. And it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Lonnie owes me for that.
Trelawney owes
¿Se ha caído?
everyone for something. But his information is good.
Se ha caído.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion.
¿En serio? ¿Se ha caído? Madre mía, se ha pegado una buena hostia.
Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Not too much farther. Anyway, you two never told me properly about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr. Cornwall isn't a man to let bygones be bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every lawman in the county.
We've had closer shaves, but not that many.
And if Cornwall found us, the Pinkertons couldn't have been far behind.
They found me when I was fishing with Jack, remember?
Listen, it was good we moved when we did, but that mess is behind us now.
Yes. Jack told me you were a good teacher when you took him fishing. I said he must have you confused with someone else.
Qué cabrón. Os pesco de puta madre.
Very funny. So what Trelawney said about those bounty hunters? What you think?
I told you, I've had bounty hunters after me for years. When was the last time I didn't have a price on my head?
Seems a little bigger now, Dutch.
Super agents. That's just Trelawney over-egging the pudding like the showman he is. Unless there's a new breed of special man I don't know about.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Vamos a pescar. Vamos. Oh.
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water. Yes, over there on the shore. I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. Hold! All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do, too. Get us a bit deeper. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
This is the perfect time. Catch the best fish at dawn and dusk. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something.
Tengo que utilizar el señuelo del lago. Vale.
Big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
Quiero ponerle el...
They're nibbling. There, hooked them.
I got a bite. There we go. Ah, I should have had that one. You got a bite.
Arthur, you have to catch one.
A ver, ya tengo uno, ya tengo uno.
Nice, you hooked him.
Ay, me parece que me estoy haciendo una bandera.
That feels like a bite. Ha! Gotcha! Shit! Got away.
Vamos, ven para acá, bicho. El mío.
Okay, that was a bite. Got him?
Este es mío. Mira, mira, mira. Mira el bichito.
Hey, look at this.
Oh.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that.
Well done.
Joder. Ven. Vete, colega.
Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21, walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast, toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
You can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Fish on the line, Arthur.
Me cago en todo.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going
También
over
me la
the
guardo.
bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I'm about to swim to shore.
Hola.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Kaka went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back with Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes.
Nicely done, Arthur.
También me la guardo.
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
You hooked him?
Este cabrón es duro. Vamos. Ven para acá, bichito.
There you go. That's a nice one.
Not worth keeping that one.
Claro, yo me quedo con todos, porque luego te los puedes comer. Así que... agur yogur. Lo que hay. O te comes una vaca o te comes un pescado. O un cerdo, que está mejor. Vamos, pica, cachondo.
Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving.
That's on the hook, Arthur.
Vamos. Ven para acá, pececillo. Ay, como te pille. Te voy a comer. Te voy a encarar el diente. Quieto. Para atrás, para atrás.
Good job, Arthur.
¿Cuántos llevo? 4 o 5 peces ya, ¿no? Hostia. Ruina de boca pequeña. 2 kilos.
That's a keeper.
Hombre. Como he dicho antes.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some.
Joder.
I wish to God I'd passed her by.
Qué salvaje el
I wish
ese.
to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. Three mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we three poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And there is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, ground, ground. We care not for martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for
Que aquí nos pegamos.
who do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back think that we had too much fun.
Joder. ¿Quieres moverte, barquita de los huevos?
All right. I think I mean, we're gonna be okay. I know. Oh, I
Siempre
always
lo
know.
sabes todo.
Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
I am going to take it.
Ay, no puedo.
I'll give these fish
Juntarlas.
to Pearson.
El nuevo sur.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. All right, just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
Eres un pedigüeño.
Him with Hosea. And I thought to myself, what a pair of feckless bastards. Was up near North Elizabeth. I was fixated on this pocket watch Dutch had. Big fancy thing it was. It was a greedy bugger. And hungry too, hadn't eaten in 3 days. So I thought to myself, I'll rob this pair of bastards. So I followed him out of the bar. That, right? I followed down this alleyway.
Morning, Arthur.
Yep.
Vamos para Rhodes. ¡Oh! Antes de nada, quiero limpiar las armas todas. Esta... Tiqui, 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 tiqui. Voy a utilizar esta. A ver. Revólver de doble acción. Vale. Esta... No me acuerdo cuál era el mejor. Este... no. Escopeta de 2 cañones. Escopeta corredera. Vale. Esto ya está. Vale, tengo el vínculo 4. Oh, gana un trofeo, caballo leal. Guay.
Shit. I can't see straight.
Well, look at you.
Está en la mierda.
You look pretty drunk, partner.
Ya verás cómo se mosquea.
Take care of yourself.
Hello, stranger. Welcome.
A ver, señor. Servicio de habitaciones, por favor.
I don't want to talk out of turn, but that butcher sold me a cut of meat with a worm in it.
Uh-huh.
How can I help you? All yours.
Please put in your bets. Well, this looks safe to me.
All right, bets are now closed.
Good eating, ain't it?
Vale, a ver, vamos a darle un baño.
Let's see how it does.
Sure.
No more bets. Let's start.
Fine and dandy.
¿Por qué no?
Very well. Relax and I'll do my best. If it gets cold on you, holler.
I don't feel much like talking, if that's okay with you.
Quite all right with me.
Qué relajante es este juego, macho.
I reckon you can move on from there.
Gladly.
Don't forget to wash the rest of me.
Sure thing.
Reckon that part's clean enough for now.
Sure, sure.
Madre mía, como tiene los pies, chaval. Joder. Tiqui, 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 tiqui.
All right, that's perfect. Thanks.
Perfecto.
Taking my leave then.
Lo has dejado como los chorretes del lorete. Para limpiar. ¿Dónde está la habitación? Quítese usted, señor. Uy, jugar al blackjack. Pero es que luego me dejan sin perras. Va a ser que no.
So they say some queer folk live up in the mountains.
Ahí. Estás por aquí.
Nice to see you, ladies.
How do you do? And a very good morning to you.
You all in here join? While we out there fighting?
Settle down, fella.
Loonies.
Sunday Southern. You're in my spot. Now get!
Oh, there ain't no cause no more. Don't pretend otherwise.
No jodas.
Guess you want a piece.
¡Ahí va! ¡Sí, quieto! ¡Quieto, bestia! Madre. Me has dado una buena, pero... Quítate, mariquita. Mariquita. Sois 2 contra 1, mariquini. ¡Toma! ¡Toma, toma! Dale más, Arthur. ¡Ostras! ¡Qué cabrón! ¡Qué cabrón! ¡Toma! Y ahora el otro. Joder, pero si me los he llevado. Me los he llevado, vamos. De calle. A ver si puedo cambiarle ropa. ¿De dónde era? Bueno, vamos a buscar qué hay aquí. Pues no hay nada. Horas. Vamos a hacerle descansar. Voy a hacerle dormir hasta la mañana. Uy, que se puede cambiar de ropa. ¿A dónde? Aquí. Vamos a ponerle... A ver qué atuendos tengo. Pistolero... Tal... El forajido de Grizzlies... Rufián... Rebelde... Inocente... El puto tren, colega. ¿Dónde está mi caballo?
Okay, my girl.
Ah, coño. Es una chica. A ver si puedo comprarle ropa, que es lo que quiero.
You're new in town, hmm? Don't miss the tobacco just behind the door there.
Catálogo.
Oh, okay, sorry. I just assumed you couldn't read.
Vamos a vestirle de arriba abajo, a ver qué podemos ponerle. Sombrero, Rudiker. Un poco más serio. Oh, qué feo. No, no me gusta.
Always running out of that.
Este está bien. Este me mola. Vamos a ponérselo así. Abrigos. Fuera clásico, guardapolvo. Chaqueta excursionista. Abrigo escopetero. Esto me gusta. Ahí. A ver, ahora camisas. Camiseta, ponle una camisa. ¿Esta? A ver. Joder. Puedo hacer el vaquero más hipster del mundo mundial. Chalecos. Vamos a hacerle este chalequito. Vale, este tenemos puesto. Ahora unos vaqueritos ahí guay. Finos, pantalones de diario. Pues yo creo estos, ¿no? A ver... Botas de montar. Botas de montar, vamos. Sí o sí. ¡Hala! Ya está, ya te has quedado todos mis dineros. ahora aquí a comprar aceite para armas.
Well, hello. Don't think I've seen you before.
A ver, ¿dónde está? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? Muchos...
Let's have a look.
Good.
Vale. Y es que balas ya tengo, así que...
Not
Vamos.
done shopping? All right.
Thanks, partner.
Voy a ir un segundo a por un cigarrito y ahora vengo y seguimos con las misiones. Vale, aquí está una misión de Dutch.
Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met, but not
Es que
been
tiene una
introduced
cara de
to
zombie, el
Mr.
Grey.
Oh, I'm so
Macho.
sorry. Sheriff.
Well, how are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Y
Tough
de borracho.
business you boys had.
We did?
Well, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like
Coño, es que va
that.
pedo el
But
cabrón.
still, here in
Hostia.
Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
Ah, that's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly. Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies.
You have finally lost your mind.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are bad.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name and the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta set me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And we don't waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course!
Who else would be?
But you were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners. Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites?
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Greys and the Braithwaites think the others stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
That bad rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes. I thought so, too.
Does it feel good to be back at it? Serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon?
These damn flies. I swear they got it in for me.
You could try washing once in a while.
Come on, mister. Keep your eyes open. No. This must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this. Look. Suit and tie. One bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up. Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. That's 7 government officials they've murdered this year alone.
Yep. Not the nicest fellers in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Would drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. Go right at the crossroads. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are, selling moonshine to murderers. I tell folks don't even speak to them. Don't even look them in the eye.
I'm sure I wouldn't.
They're right again here. Hey, slow it down a bit. Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round up and take this operation down for good. Come on. Let's see what we're dealing with. See? See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
How are we gonna handle this?
Well, the way I see
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The chicken. A fine idea.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
See one by the bridge over there?
Think you take this one, Bill?
With pleasure.
Good work, gentlemen. Add 'em to the pile, Arthur.
I think that's it.
Well, what do we do now?
we better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure. Anyone but him.
So,
You think you're real funny, don't you?
tell me about the...
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Over here. Yeah, oh, we'll show you. Where did these sons of bitches come from?
All right, boys. We're putting you out of business.
And get out of here.
Fine by me.
Quick, let's go before any more show up.
Un lanzador. ¡Hala! Ya está, todo limpio. Ya está. Había prisa, no han venido más.
Well done. Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Ah,
Seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it for personal consumption. It's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece of crap. Come on, move.
We have a life on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses. Bill, get this stuff out of here. Come on, you ride with me.
Okay.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the Young Dutch again.
What do you mean, Young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back?
Okay, you're on.
That's the spirit. Okay. On my word. Set, go.
Espera, que te vas a cagar. Voy a meter al caballo en chute. Ah, no, me lo he metido a mí. Me cago en la leche. Vamos. Ahora vas a pillar. Ven para acá. Atento, a la jugada. No me jodas. Vamos, vamos. Quita, quita, bastardo. ¡Hala! ¡Qué cerdo! ¡Qué cerdo! Vamos, coño. Los he visto más espabilados. ¡Qué cerdo! Se va a cagar. Como le enganche, le voy a enganchar bien enganchado. Ya verás. Ahí te vas a... ¿Quieres darle? Para que me vuelvas a tirar, perro. Que eres un perro. ¡Hala! ¡A ladrar!
I never knew you were quite so good at running away, Arthur.
I never knew age had slowed you down quite so much.
Well, time is a bastard. When you get to be my age, well, you'll know that better than anything. Be well. I had fun with you today. I was gonna say you're like a son to me. But you're more than that.
Entonces, ¿qué es? Su novio. A ver, necesito materiales de curación. A ver. A ver dónde está el tónico.
What do you think?
What do you mean?
¿El qué?
About those two families. The rich ones in the big houses.
I don't know.
Go have a look around. See what you can find out. Calmly, I mean.
Sure.
Dutch and I, we both think there's money to be made.
I hope so. I'll see what I can find out.
Estamos secos. ¿Qué es esto? Uy, flechas. Sí, sí, me van a venir bien.
You're not a nice man, Mr. Pearson.
Coño, me quedé. Volver. Quitarle. A ver.
You behaving there, O'Driscoll?
I'm not no Driscoll, sir.
Sure. How are the horses?
Okay. I mean, well, but they could be better. I'm worried. They've been through a lot. If I had some burdock root, just a couple, I could knock up a poultice, could keep them well, and cure some ailments.
Burdock root?
Yes, that works best.
Okay. If I see some, I'll bring it you.
Well, thank you, sir.
Like your new home?
I won't miss that other place, that's for sure.
Keep your nose clean.
Herr Morgan.
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Sharking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beatings.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name of Vinton Holmes. You'll find him up in the hills north of Strawberry. Ah, an apprentice undertaker. This one working in Rose. His name was Gwen Hughes.
And how many of them do you think will be able to pay?
With enough encouragement, both of them.
Eres un perro desgraciado. No te pego 2 tiros aquí porque está prohibido en el campamento, pero vamos.
Hello, Arthur.
Vamos a donar aquí los peces que me he encontrado, los voy a donar.
Haven't received anything from you in a while, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, I hear you. Hopefully, this will help a bit.
Many thanks, Mr. Morgan.
A ver si puedo... ¿Puedes beber café? Bueno.
What's the sheriff's costume all about?
Listen, Dutch, can I talk to you a minute?
What is it?
I think you misunderstood me earlier. I ain't trying to rob you. You know me better than that.
What are you trying to do, Micah?
Save you. Save everybody. You know me. I'll go back to Blackwater and get the money. Meet you all someplace and we'll be home free. That's it. Just think about it. That's all I'm saying. The way I see it, we gotta try.
I'll think about it.
Thank you. Here, I'll do whatever you say. Always.
Y vamos a dar un poquito de dinero. No me deja comprar, tío.
Hello, Arthur.
Here, boy. Here, boy. Whose dog is this? Whose dog?
Well, well. Where did he come from?
I don't know. He just wandered in. Hi, my friend. Hi.
Well, then he's ours, I guess. For now.
Oh, great. Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Aww. What should we call him?
Well, he's a wanderer. He probably did something bad. Cain. His name is Cain.
Okay. Hey, Cain. Whoa. What did Cain do?
A real bad thing. So he never stopped wandering.
Arthur, a dog. A dog.
Ni armar escándalo, así que a ver cómo coño monto. ¿Dónde está?
Let's get you looking good. Easy now. Yep. There we go.
What the hell's wrong with you all? You hardly said a word.
Just feels like we ain't getting nowhere. It's the end of the city.
Enemies up north, no mercy.
fellas.
Well, dang. What in hell? There he is. Head off. You ain't gonna win this. Get up there.
Let's go, girl. Yeah.
Don't you move! Not a damn. You move one more step and it's your leg.
You dead, you son of a bitch!
Querías, amigo.
Giddy up.
¡Ostras! Tengo una recompensa de 50 pavetes. Uy. Pues ya. Me va a pagar Rita. Ahora vengo. Vale, a ver, vamos a empezar la misión. Aquí, yo creo que es aquí.
Don't look quite right.
I ain't never gonna get the hang of this.
Gwen Hughes, start picking out a box for yourself if you don't got that money you owe Leopold Strauss.
I don't... I need more time.
Doesn't everybody? That casket for you? Or you want another?
Wait. I can get it for you. But, well, come with me to the churchyard. And stay close. Hmm?
All right.
Oh, this ain't right. I mean, I'll get you your money, but, well, you'll see.
What ain't right is borrowing money you can't pay back.
I guess you're correct, but, this, it ain't exactly right, what we're doing.
You ain't the first to put his hand in the collection box, and you won't be the last. It's a little easier knowing church has been taking more than they need off poor folks since time began.
Well, like I said, well, the morality of the matter is a little more confusing than that.
Okay. You head on in the church, I'll keep watch.
Well, it ain't in there. It's under here. I'm digging up Mrs. Claypole. Don't leave me now. Jesus! Well, she got a bunch of jewels in there that she don't need. Oh, damn it! There's a bunch of people here. Oh, I got it. Look, you clear them off, and I'll wait right around here. But don't hurt nobody. We don't want no fuss.
Don't be shy, ain't no one around.
Just my auntie.
Your auntie's long past prudishness.
It's...
Get out of here, kids. Move!
Come on. I knew we shouldn't have been here.
You missed your chance, boy!
Ma'am, would you mind clearing out of here for some maintenance work?
Oh, gladly. It's about time this place got cleaned up.
It's all clear.
All right. Now go watch the gate. I'll get to this exhumation.
Sorry. Church grounds are closed.
Okay. It's, good of you to be doing it out of hours, I guess. I'll come back in the morning.
That's for sure. There's them that's born to it, there's everyone else.
we're closed for some, excavation work. Would you mind?
No, I ain't gonna mind you at all. You carry on with your business, we'll carry on with ours. This fella. Oh,
damn choir boy.
Get the hell out of this churchyard. Are you boys gonna need yourselves a preacher?
You hear this fella?
I heard him all right.
We're gonna lick you, bastard! You gonna get it!
Hope this hole's dug.
Vamos a ver cómo va.
Alright, well, here's your payment. Oh, forgive me, Mrs. Claypole.
What you find?
Well, she had a brooch here. Looks like diamonds.
Well, this'll do. Now get out of here before someone sees you.
Can't believe it's come to this. All right, well, out of here. That's more than clear what I owe you.
Siguiente deuda. Vamos a poner... Ya está. Ostras. Pues ven, eso no es. Ostras. Hasta aquí. Pues vamos. Joder, ahí tengo una recompensa de 85. La virgen.
Not a smart move to travel alone in these parts, especially looking like you.
Don't want any trouble. Just passing through.
You look like you might need a few smacks to set you straight.
You threatening me, you pissant?
Stupid! What the hell's your...
I'll put you on the floor. I guess I was told.
Saquear.
Yep.
Vamos a Headlands.
You can't turn me in. This ain't just.
Keep your distance. Got a criminal here.
Ah, es un delincuente, bueno. Ahí hay otra misión, pero vamos a hacer esta primero.
Hey, mister! Help me! My horse died and I'm stuck here. You gotta help me, mister.
Viene.
How about we skip the small talk, eh?
Ahí va. ¡Hijo puta!
Easy. You're okay. Whoa, now. Easy.
Damn you to hell!
Yeah.
Uy. Ahí hay un cartel de Sarusca. Vale. ¿Dónde leche puede estar?
Easy. Quinn Holmes?
I didn't expect to run into no one out here.
Funny how far a man's debts will follow him. You got some money for me, boy? I seen your name in our ledger.
You're with the German? Look, I got it for you. It's just, I don't got it yet. It's up in them hills.
You panning for it?
Hunting it. I tracked this cougar. It's rare. Lily white coat, pelt to more and cover what I owe.
If I'm skinning anything, I'm skinning you, boy.
Please, I'm out of work. It's the only way you'll get paid, and all the hard work's already done.
Fine. Move.
Vamos a catar.
We'll,
Fumas.
need our horses. It's, quite a trip.
Yeah. Girl. All right, drive, boy. Let's get where we're going. Drive.
Okay, follow me.
Drive.
I'm driving.
Make me come out here, make me chase all over this goddamn mountain.
Hey, you knew it was a risk.
I didn't know nothing. Your name's all I knew.
Well, the German-speaking fella then, Mr. Strauss, he knew my work situation was precarious, that this whole thing was a risky venture.
Wait, risky? Am I at risk now? Are you... You threatening me, Winton Holmes?
I ain't. No, certainly not. Sir, I'm merely stating, a man without a job, with limited prospects, at those rates, repayment was by no means guaranteed. I said I'd do my best, and I did.
You're continuing to annoy me.
We're going right here, up the stream.
Hey, how about this then? I guarantee you, hey, I'm gonna get that money out of you. If I gotta squeeze you like a lemon, it's coming out.
Yeah, of course. We're onto it now, okay? We're onto it now. The cash is in that cougar, mister. Sure as pumpkins ain't cauliflowers, the cash is in that cougar.
It better be, or I'll turn you into a goddamn cauliflower.
Pues vamos a ver si cazamos al puma, ¿no?
Up here, we ain't too far now. What I know about cats, this one's rare as hen's teeth. I mean, you ever seen an alabaster wildcat?
Big thing about cougars is they see you, not the other way around.
That may be, but you'd see this one. I've been hunting with my pa. Shot all kinds of cats. Never one like this. In another life, I'd have sought my fortune outdoors, not in the hot, stinking belly of a tar pit.
I ain't interested in your regrets or your life story, Mr. Holmes. Just your damn money. Drive.
This is it. Her den. We should leave the horses.
All right. Show me.
You'll see her soon. Quiet now. Won't be able to miss her shining in the dark.
Oh.
You hear that? There's a cougar in here. And I bet she's white as virgin cotton.
Y las moscas.
The tunnel diverges up here. I'll take the left, you go right, and we'll see if we don't converge down a ways.
Vale.
And look out for her.
Yeah.
Pero...
Holmes? Quentin Holmes? Don't mess around with me, boy. How much is this cougar eat?
Uh-oh.
She got him. Crap. Damn. Dead. Penniless idiot.
¡No! Pero enganchatela. ¡No! No veo ningún resto. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Me cago en tu casa. ¡Quita, hijo puta!
What? That'd be rare. Get out of here, horse. Your man ain't coming. Hey there, girl.
Blanco en la carnicería. A vender. Y yo...
Can't you leave a poor woman be?
What can I do for you?
Hey there.
Good day, kind sir.
Hello.
Enjoy our fair town in peace and be nice. Be nice.
No more trouble now, please.
Welcome to our fair city.
Claire,
Citizens,
I need the pass.
enjoy yourselves. Visitors, amuse yourselves. We are a simple mountain town for people who believe in a better.
You after a bounty? I can tell. If so, we got a poster on the wall just there.
Look at you.
Joshua Brown. The Notorious Shorties. A ver. Muertes ilegales. Atendidas por el sheriff Strawberry.
Word is he's made a home out of an old mine up in the Big Valley Mountains. But you might want to leave that one on the wall. Josh Brown to be a hard man to kill, let alone capture. And that's what we're asking for. Got half the bounty hunters in the state out looking for him.
I want your advice. I'll ask for it, okay? Okay. Joshua Brown. Give it to me.
He's a killer. Got away with it for the most part, too. Legal kills. But if you walk that line, you're gonna step over it at some point, and that what he done.
This man's dangerous. Why do I gotta bring him in alive?
He brought us some bounties in the past, and he's always been decent. If you don't want to bring him in breathing, you leave this alone.
I figure I know what I gotta do.
Stay safe out there.
Welcome all. Welcome to Strawberry, my friends. And to those that live here, stay here.
¿Dónde está el
We're a
empleado?
fine town for fine people. An oasis of
Ah, está aquí.
culture and civilization in the West.
Can I get a hand in here, please?
Good. Now relax. You let me know if you need a scrub anywhere else. You let me know if the water gets cold. Hope I'm not scrubbing too hard. You'll be clean as a whistle.
Some parts of me probably ain't been this clean in months.
Oh, you.
You gotta treat yourself sometimes, I reckon.
Creo que lo vamos a dejar.
Sure.
think I'm good.
Thank you, and goodbye.